Namaskar, Sage Anandam. This is Dr. Priya K. Dubey, Professor, Sage School of Law and Legal Studies. Now, with the help of these slides, I would like to express my views on the scope of human resource management. Most of the time, the scope of HRM is indeed vast. All major activities in the working life of workers, from the time of his or her entry until he or she leaves, comes under the preview of HRM. Scope of HRM refers to all the decision-making areas on which HR managers has power to take decision, make strategies, and implementing them for fulfilling overall organizational objectives. Now, we can easily understand the scope of HRM with the help of these points. Human resource planning comes under scope of human resource management. So, in an organization, what kind of and type of qualified person we required and number is actually comes under human resource planning. Job analysis is the scope of HRM. That means in this head we can actually analyze the job and timing of the job, performance of the job, and actually training for the job. Now, the scope of HRM covers recruitment. That means recruitment is the process where we actually find and advertise the number of employees we required. Then the selection is the scope of HRM. That means in this process we actually filter the required workforce in an organization and they have been selected by procedure. Training and development is one of the scope of the HRM because with the help of training and development we actually trained and developed our workforce as per the requirement of the organization and developed their external as well as internal requirement. Performance appraisal is the one of the scope of HRM. In this scope, we actually appraise the performance of the employee for the purpose of their promotion, for the purpose of their training, and for the purpose of their salary enhancement or growth. The scope of HRM continues job evaluation for the purpose of evaluating the job in an organization. We promote and we extended the employees in their better position. Compensation policy is also one of the scope of human resource management. With the help of these, we decide the wages and salary of the employee and different kinds of work is involved so that they require different kinds of compensation for their work. Motivation is one of the scope of HRM. So with the help of these things, we motivate the employee by monetary per three things or by non-monetary things. Employee safety and welfare is one of the scope of the human resource management because safety and the welfare is actually important for an employee within the workplace. Employees and employer relation is also one of the prime concern of the human resource management because when the relationship is healthy, definitely organized goes well. And finally, the scope of human resource management is ethics in HRM. That means we do all the HRM practices on ethical background without any discrimination in one and another. Namaskar, Sage Anandam.